everyone. Drum roll. She's back.
I'm back.
By popular demand.
Great, flattering, thank you.
Welcome back, Florrie. If you haven't seen Florrie's first one, flick back. You've missed a few. We're here to talk about Christmas party fun makeup whilst doing it on ourselves. Well, I did quite well with the red and black and the gold
glitter.
Sparkles. Yeah.
Diamond necklace.
So what would you actually put a truckload of makeup on Christmas Day? Or do you sort of do it?
Well, I'm lazy with makeup myself. Skincare is my main thing. I'm still loving Ilia. I love Ilia, but also because I've got quite a lot of regulars, I mix the two foundations so I get a bit more of a coverage. But then I do like maybe after a couple of champagnes or carvers or whatever it is, I will go upstairs and find a pencil or something and...
Really?
Yeah. Just because I go downstairs, I've got 4 young nieces and I like to entertain them. So I brought some new products, which is the Polished Grunge collection, created by Hannah Murray for Bobbi Brown.
Oh, I've never met Hannah.
Have you not? She's lovely. Well, we overlapped when we were assisting Charlotte Tilbury. So she's lovely. And I just remember she used to be a ballerina, so she had such poise.
Oh, wow.
How quick is that?
Oh,
so
lovely.
That would be my most simple thing to do. And I've smudged it already because it's such a great pigment.
Isn't that what this is about? It's meant to... I haven't tried these. I've seen them out and about. It's like a grungy look. So
yeah.
It's meant to be a bit sort of haphazard.
Yes, and just a bit... And these are good colours. So this is like a... I have to put my glasses on to read. I try to remember the colours. I keep being drawn to pewter, which I like. But this one...
Are they double-ended?
Double-ended.
And it's a collection with Hannah...
Murray
for Bobbi Brown, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Now I can't see the colour at all, even with my glasses on. That's
interesting that they're doing collaborations now, isn't it? Is that their first collaboration?
I think so. So this is called Night Tail, and it's actually quite like a dark turquoisey blue. I'm not really into colour, but I'm into this. So I've got in the waterline.
I'm going to move your little mirror there,
okay.
Florrie. And I'm just going to move you so you just get a little bit more camera on your face. That's so they can enjoy. That's perfect.
So straight into the waterline.
God. No holding back, straight in.
And it doesn't scratch because it's sort of soft. Look, there's 2 more here if you want. You can choose another colour.
All right. Okay.
And then so straight in with the point, and then I'm holding it slightly flat, and I'm going to just go into the roots of the lashes. I'm going to go quite full on, and then I'm going to go with another one which's got a bit more glitter. And they're so soft. I'm just going to smudge my finger.
It's one side matte, one side.
One side's well, it depends on the shades.
Double-ended.
Yeah, double-ended. So one's a bit thicker. So one I would use as a liner, and then this other end as an eyeshadow. But
so that's a cool one. So that's kind of like got like a metallic-y and then the black side. Right, how many in the collection altogether?
3 in the collection. So you've got 6 shades, and I just can't even see the shades in it anymore. That's mad. I did see them earlier. Yeah, Night Tail and then Slate. So the slate I'm going to do all across my eyelid. So my inspiration was going to be one of the most interesting people I worked with this year, which is Bianca Jagger, no less.
Oh, tell us the story.
Well, she pretty much does her own makeup.
Right.
And then she just gets you to help. So it was really interesting to see how she applied it. And I was going to say, because I've got hooded eyes, to do like a really quick smoky eye, I just go from the outer corner, go up to the crease, and then in, and then stop, and then I blend it out. So I'm not actually blending any powders or anything, and then I press it. And this slate colour, I'm also going to take up here, because someone did mention my hooded eyes. And like, why is she wearing highlight when she's got hooded eyes? And this is what I learned from Bianca Jagger.
Yes.
She puts a little bit of shadow over the puffy bit here.
Push it back.
Push it back, which I didn't know, which I probably should have known.
It's funny, isn't it? There's so many kind of like rules out there that people adhere to quite obediently, but actually there aren't any rules.
No, and I think it's, know the rules. It's quite good to know the rules and just throw them out the window.
Yeah, but also hooded eyes aren't necessarily like a negative thing that comes from ageing. Of course, gravity does pull our eyes down, but a lot of people have a heavier lid. That's just the shape of their eye. So
I want to bring back. I want to make popular pot bellies and hooded eyes, because I've always had a pot belly and I've always had hooded eyes. And I remember when
she doesn't have a pot belly.
I do. I used to always get offered a seat on the tube and like, oh, that's kind. Oh, no, they think I'm pregnant.
When did that last happen?
So many happen. Well, now I've been going to Pilates, so that does help.
So you've already done a Pilates class.
Yeah, I've done Pilates class this morning.
Ready for the day. I've just chucked on a lazy base. This is the Dior Forever Skin. It's quite heavy. Have you tried it?
Yes, I have. And I do like, especially if you're going out, that it lasts, doesn't it?
Yes, but you can overdo it.
Oh.
It's really, really great for kind of covering anything, but I will just soften it with a fluffy brush, but it just means that you can whack it on and kind of erase any irregularities in your skin. I had some lasering done on my skin by the brilliant Sarah Tongs. Do you know Sarah? I'm quite speckledy where she's been zapping all the pigmentation, but I will peel off and look better.
Well, ideas I've had. Well, that's another thing I did this year was Neogen. And
what's that?
Well, I can only describe it. It's obviously a very clever machine, but I can only describe it. It felt like being electrocuted and burnt at the same time. And then your skin does peel off. But then I'm really happy with my skin now. But I found it quite painful. Lots of people don't.
So was there a lot of doubt? When you say peel off, did you have a lot of dry skin coming off?
Yeah, sort of quite red. And I felt like my eyelids were like screwed up tissues. They were sort of crunchy. Ooh. And yeah, it was sore. And I actually went for like a family lunch with my nieces and some other children, and they were like, "Oh, what's happened to Florrie now?" I was like,
what's happened to Florrie now? Is that like a regular thing now?
Yeah, what's she done now? One of my brothers told me off and said, like, "What are you doing?" But the little girls were saying, "What's happened to your face?" And I was saying, "Well, I just had a treatment. I started off the day going on, just had something done to my skin. It's fine." And they kept on asking to the end of it, why did you do it? Why did you do it? Just goes, "It's because I'm vain and I'm greedy." It's like, so yeah. But I like the results.
Well, exactly. No pain, no gain.
Yeah, I think so. I've never done anything invasive, but on the top. So that is the first two shades: Nighttail in the waterline and the lower lashes, and then Slate. And I've sort of blended up here in the puffy bit of my eye, and then just sort of smoothing that out, and all with my fingers. Haven't used a brush. But I might actually use a brush just to smooth it out. So I've got one of your beautiful Otis.
The reason I was wiping this tissue on my face is that I put a cream on, an SPF, and it's peeling on my face. So annoying.
That is so annoying.
Anyway, I'll just try not to move that too much and do my eyebrows at the same time. And I'll just keep painting as you paint.
Well, talking of beards and facial hair, because the last one I was saying is that I feel very wary wearing makeup. Lipstick, because of my moustache. So, new best friend. I got brave. Yes.
Woo-hoo.
And so.
And how do you feel? Do you feel stubbly?
No, I don't feel stubbly at all. And it doesn't really grow back, it seems. But I have also been using my at-home Tria laser.
Oh, yes.
It's great. I just take the two edges off there, and
it's so good. They are very good. I have the same one. So, Estrid one here actually. That must have been sent out to makeup artists. I've used it on myself. But I have a stacked skincare video on dermaplaning. But yeah, it's so easy.
So easy, and then you get the confidence.
It's confidence, and you feel smoother.
Yep.
And it literally takes seconds.
Yeah, and you don't cut yourself, which I was worried about.
Yeah, light touch.
Yeah.
And
good light.
Go down.
Yeah.
First of all, I don't tend to go up.
No.
Because I'm worried that like when you pluck your eyebrows, if you plucking them up, you can tend to sort of change the direction of the regrowth. I don't know if that's true.
Didn't know that.
But people have said they've got wayward brows. I used to pluck my brows up, and I'm worried if I go up that the hair will start growing outwards. So I just take it down my face, and it feels sort of softer then. I don't know.
I've now gone for another pencil. This shade Moss I like. It's got a bit of glitter in. So I just got a bit of glitter on the middle of my eye.
Is this another Bobbi Brown pencil or the same collection but
same collection but different colours? So this again, it's the double-ended, so it's Moss and Pewter, and there's just a bit of glitter in the gloss. No, glitter in the moss, and say that have a couple of carvers. And
so you like Carver more than Prosecco?
Prosecco too much sugar.
Oh
yes,
that's something I didn't even know.
Yes, and less. Yeah, I love Carver, and I love Spain. When I was a student in Barcelona, I worked in a shop, and we had a bath full of Carver, and everyone who came into the shop would have a little glass of Carver.
Oh, that's nice.
And then they go shopping.
Yeah, that's lovely.
So I'm just putting Moss in the corner, and it feels like they will stay. I haven't danced like a whirling dervish yet in these, but they feel like they will stay. I do. And also I like it then if you are dancing and talking, you're hot and you're drinking alcohol, your body temperature rises. I like when it all moves a little bit. I like that grunge. So this is The collection is called Polished Grunge, but I think I still like the grunginess that it may move. And Hannah Murray, she just had such a light touch. She's also created this highlighter, which I'm actually going to put my fingers in because I might keep this for myself. And I'm just going to put it...
Is this again for Bobbi Brown?
Yeah, this is all part of the Polished Grunge collection. And into the, under my brow, I've already put a little bit of brow filler in as well. I'm just so in love with these Blink brow.
Yeah.
So good. And I just love they've gone back to the original formula. And you just feel that...
we're on highlighter, now we've gone to brows.
Yeah, sorry. Because I just want to say, because
I see, you saw that. Right. Can I go in the highlighter?
Yeah.
Go to brows.
Because I've just fill in a tiny, tiny little bit, but then putting the highlighter here accentuates the brow a bit more. So I don't want sort of graphic brows. I just want it's these outer corners I need to fill in. But it's like, it's a nice highlighter and it's not too
very nice,
shiny and tiny little glitters in it. But I just like this blue under my eyes.
I can't really see
the shine.
Yes, no. I wouldn't say don't get it because it's glittery. It feels very balmy, but it's milky, isn't it? Whereas sometimes they can be too much. Very nice.
You don't want to give the secret away that you're wearing highlighter. That's what I love about it. It seems very like a natural glow. I mean, may I say, is it a bit like sweat? Which I think is nice. You know, you get that glow when you're dancing. And then the final piece, I'm going to do the other side. The final piece.
I hope you've got 3 or 4 looks to go through then, because we're going to be finished this video.
Oh, right.
10 minutes.
Well, I haven't even done...
You can change it and migrate it. That's fine. That's lovely. I love this. It's pacey.
Yeah, well, I think, because I don't really have... Do you have time to sit down and do your makeup when you're, roasting a turkey? Or going to a party?
No, I do try and chuck something on early, just because I've had Christmases before where I haven't, and then I've looked back at the pictures of the kids around the tree, and I just look like, you're like, oh God.
Yeah.
But then my mum's like, can you do my makeup?
Oh, really? I've been
like, oh my God, Mum!
I've never done my mum's makeup. I don't know why. She's good at doing her makeup, but so is my grandmother. Look at that little flush. So this is for your cheeks, your lips.
You've been dancing now, haven't you? Now you're really...
Because now I'm a bit too tired to go dancing all night. So I can just pretend I'm still that night owl. And it is for your lips, but I'm going to go the Polished Grunge. I'm just using the top of my face. And then I'm going to go to... I think this is one of the best things of this year, is the Least Eldridge refillable...
Beautiful.
...lip case.
She's a very clever girl.
Very clever girl. And I found this lovely gift from her, and it was actually soaked beside the bins. You know, the drivers just pop them behind the bins. So it's actually dried out, but it's, so it's been out in the rain all night.
That's the position of Florrie's life.
Yes. The wash bag has spent the night in the bins, in the gutter, unlike me. But
this blusher...
Oh, yes, I've never used any of her products.
Okay, so I'm really intrigued by this formula. This is Katie J. Hughes, and this is her blusher. I don't want to say anything.
It's very purple, dark, is it?
Well, this is the effect. I'm going to get you to try it on. This is really interesting. I've never done this before, and I want you to tell me your first impressions.
Okay.
And I want to see if they... Yeah, so that's actually... It looks really very, very dark, doesn't it?
So is it transparent?
Well, I've mixed this with Hannah's
glow.
So there you are. Maybe try just a little bit. We can just do a little bit of play.
I've got
different textures. You'll know quite quickly what you think.
I've got the shimmer, the glow.
It's different and it's interesting.
I smile at the top of my apples. It was like, ooh, okay. But then it does give you that sort of healthy...
Well, Katie's all about this really beautiful luminous glow. She's got a lovely serum...
Really?
Here, and lots and lots of highlighters. So I was quite surprised at the dryness of this texture. And I thought you might like it because you love the suede effect of the Refy product. Which I must get actually, because I think that'd be a really nice, like, sort of like January bronzer.
Yeah.
But it's very interesting because she kind of works with textures, sort of lots of highlighter and gloss.
Oh, I love that.
It's very firm. I think a normal person putting it on a dry skin would be a bit scared because it's kind of solid, isn't it?
Gosh. So it feels maybe waxy when you put it on your hand like that, but then you brush it, it's all sort of like velvety.
Yeah, but it's lips and cheeks.
I was about to say, can I put it on my lips?
Yes, give it a go. I think...
Yeah.
I think it works excellently.
It's like a natural lip. I love that.
Whereas sometimes the lip and cheek products
Don't
always
translate.
work, so much on the lips, right?
Yeah.
But I think this is actually even better on the lips.
I love that colour lips. I just feel like pouting.
But it's a very nice soft texture, isn't it?
Very soft. I've got some eyeshadow on my lip. That's good. Professional.
Yeah, really, really interesting. I think that comes in like four or
Does
five
it?
different shades. I'll show you. Can we show you the shades? Are you interested?
Yes, very interested. Because I saw she did some highlighter that you had a pot and you mixed the colours.
That's right.
And that
yes.
shows, that as makeup artists, we always mix things, don't we?
You have a little play with those.
And just
I'm gonna
those
chop
colours
them
are
up.
amazing.
Yeah, really nice, really different. But I think it needs. Well, it doesn't need education from it, but I think it's nice to know why it is this kind of like solid formula.
Yeah.
Because as I say, that looks really quite dark, but actually it's
It looks
translated
lovely.
as quite just a nice warm
Yeah.
softness to the skin. But I love her play on textures. I think she's very clever, and she wouldn't bring anything to market that wasn't right. So I was like, okay, right, I haven't quite got her thinking with this because you're so used to a cream just sliding on.
Gosh, I mean, what's in her collection? She's got how many products? Because only
So the
launched...
highlighters and her serum, and I think she has about 6 highlighters. Sorry, Katie, if that's wrong. 4 or 6 highlighters, different tones, like a blush, a pink, a gold, maybe like a cooler tone. Yeah, and she's obviously, so popular with what she does.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to just start this smoky eye. I'm going to go smoky eye, and I'm going to go red lip.
Ooh, okay.
And they're going to go
classique.
All my kind of like... Oh, sorry.
Keep cooking that. Sorry.
That's my... the under part of my desk that Florrie keeps kicking.
I like to cross my legs. I suppose you're not supposed to do... I love the texture. It's like reassuring that the product's going to stay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I like that colour.
I think it's really unexpected. And then
I
you
love
think,
that.
God, why are all the cream
myself.
blushes so... Because we often use like liquid blushes, don't we, for cheeks? Because they kind of... The liquid lipsticks, liquid lipsticks for cheeks. Because they sometimes last a little bit longer.
Yeah, more of a... God, I love this product. So it's like it goes on like a waxy cream, but then it sort of works like a
Buffs out to
powder.
nothing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Very clever, Katie. Well done. Where was that made, I wonder? Japan. How much?
Does it say on the bottom of the product? Sometimes it has to say, doesn't it?
Gosh. And the colour's so much fun. The purple, the lilac. It's going to take me forever to... Oh my gosh.
So I'm chucking this on the inside and outside of my eye. This is the Urban Decay.
Oh, right, so that's nice and creamy.
24/7. Yeah, but it really glides on. This is a matte one, and it lasts, so it kind of just sticks there. I'm going to try and put a little bit of highlighter.
Because the Bobbi Brown, they're long lasting as well, and that's what you want at a party in Christmas. You don't want to keep going to check.
Is there a Bobbi Brown one that's like a dark brown that I could use? I haven't used before.
Dun, dun, dun. So what shades do we have?
I saw that's 2 cooler ones. Is there a slightly warmer one there?
Let me see. This
It's probably a bit quicker than using this pencil, but I'm just trying to sort of smudge it in. After kind of saying like less is more, I've gone for the earrings, for the jumper, for the lip and the eye.
Give me a Christmas tree a run for its money. These are lovely. This is a lovely shade. So this is Moss and Dark Olive. So there you go. Let's try
greeny.
That. Do you not like green?
No,
is it a bit green? I think golden. Let me see yours.
Oh, show them that. Show them the difference. That's what I'm trying to find a bit warmer. And she kicks again.
That wasn't me. That was you. I didn't touch anything.
Actually, was you.
My foot had not moved. So then it wasn't.
Okay.
It must be a Christmas elf.
Must be the naughty elf. Yeah. Thank God those days are over. Actually, I did.
Oh, did you have to do those?
Yeah, especially when you did a little poo.
Ooh. See, I never did any of that.
Right.
Again, I'm going to say not there. No.
Can I show you this?
Yes,
this is
please.
the Hilden. This is the Irish brand that I was talking about. They've got this sort of like, almost like a grown-up sparkle quad, which is really nice.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And I thought I'd go more sparkly
Lovely.
than dark because I'm going full on.
Great. We have must. It's Christmas. Christmas parties. And generally before Christmas Day, it's the Christmas parties, isn't it? And that's the fun, I think, when you put this is the weekend when people are having the parties.
Yes.
I go to a party tonight.
Where are you going?
At my brother's. My brother and his wife and lots of their fun friends. I always thought I was the cool one with all the cool friends, but actually now it's my brother. Which is great.
Where does your brother live? Does
He
live in
also
London?
lives in Brixton, yeah.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, my friends have a really cool house party at their house, and
Do
they
they?
have some musicians in, and we all kind of like funk up some Christmas carols. Yeah.
Oh my God.
So we have like a little sing on at 8 and then a sing on at 10, just for like 20 minutes, but it's really, really fun.
Like Christmas carols? Or...
Yeah, but like in a funky, well, we think it's funky,
Yeah.
but actually a friend of mine brought his work team with him. He's a dentist. Right. And the young girls that worked there were like, oh my God, we thought we'd walked into a scene from Love Actually.
Oh, that's amazing. Well, everyone wants Love Actually.
Singing, but everyone's sort of like bellowing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bellowing. It's really, really fun. We've just got a little bit of someone, you know, tinkering or like, you know, slamming the keys. That's quite nice, isn't it?
Actually, I think one of my brother's friends, he's a musician actually. Okay, I'm going to try to rival you then.
Oh, yes, please.
Yes.
It's really fun. So print out like 8 songs. So 4, you know, at 8 and then 4 at 10 or whatever. Great. And it's really, well, I mean, I love singing, but I can't sing.
I bet you can. I mean,
no,
it's
really
good for...
I've had lessons, I've had everything. It doesn't work. Yeah, unfortunately.
Were you going to become a pop star?
No, I wanted to be a theatrical singer on stage. Yeah, that was my dream job.
Oh my gosh, I did not know that.
That was a dream. I mean, obviously it kind of all fell apart when I started to sing and I realised that I couldn't.
That's the thing. I want to be an actress, and was in all the school plays. But then when I went and I auditioned at university and didn't get it and just lost my confidence. And that's why I think I sort of love working with actors, because I actually realise how hard they work and how disciplined they are.
Oh my gosh, yes.
And I just wanted the red carpet.
The fun side.
Yeah.
Well, red carpet wasn't really a thing then, was it?
No, yeah. So
I mean, I still remember working in this industry and just thinking, God, why don't the British actresses have the budget? Why don't they end up having, you know, good hair and makeup? Because they never had any money. Oh God, that looks great.
Thank
darling.
you. Well, that's
really
one of my new favourite mascaras, a sizzly one. It's brilliant. And I have sensitive eyes, and they don't.
So what's good about that one then?
The lift. And because my eyelash, I did curl them. That was the one news resolution I've ever been able to keep, was to curl my eyelashes every day. I find, so I've got short eyelashes that grow down. And the reason I curl them, not to make them longer, which does give them the illusion of being longer, but it also allows more light into your eyes, and then it brings out your natural iris colours. But then this mascara, it defines the lashes and curls them up. And I like the separation, and it's just so black. And so even though I've got like, you know, dark grey over the lid, you can still see the lashes. And
they've obviously got the plant ingredients in there that help to...
Absolutely, yes. Well, I forgot about that bit. Multitasking, like most of us women. It has, the serum, so that's going to be treating your eyelashes as well.
In terms of like growth?
Yes, and it just makes them stronger. Because I do think that curling them every day is probably not great for them, but...
Do you think so? I mean...
I don't know, you must be bending the follicle. I do try not to understand... Oh, I don't understand any sort of science of trying to hide anything.
But your lashes haven't got worse since you've been curling them, no?
No. Everything gets worse. No, I don't want to sound like that.
No.
No. I'm very, very pleased with my eye makeup. I'm sort of done, ready. I'm ready to go to the party.
Well, come on then. You can chuck on another look.
Yes, well.
So you can say, okay, fine.
So that I love the Katie Jane hues. These are wonderful. So that's cheek and lip. I love. But I'm going to go for, I like a classic drawn lip. I'm always going to reference Bridget Bardot. She was the first person I ever noticed with the overliner, wasn't it?
Yes.
And it was the singer Duffy. She told me about it. I remember her saying to me. So did I. I did
Amazing voice.
Oh, that is me kicking the table. I do have to cross my legs. I'm sorry.
I have not seen her since everything, and I don't know anything about what happened to her. Or
I did. That's a whole other story.
Okay.
For private. But we did one of the covers of her album, shot with Lachlan Bailey in the south of France. I always forget the name of the...
She loved Bardot.
She loved Bardot. So she was the one telling me, I want triangles of light under my eyes. I want the Cupid's bow to join it and go over. And I was like, oh gosh, that's not really my style. But I've learned a lot. That's why, covering up the puffiness, learned that from Bianca Jagger. Doing the Cupid's bow, learned that from
Go back to your Bianca Jagger story. Sorry, I don't know whether I interrupted, but
No. It was
so
basically...
what did she teach you? Because I love, as now, watching people put makeup on, and hopefully you guys do too.
Yeah. So just, because I generally always put a highlighter on the inner corners for the red carpet. Don't use it, it just sort of opens out the eyes and makes them sparkle. So I went to do that and she was like, no highlight in the inner corner and over this is the puffiest bit of my eyelid.
Right.
But if I put the bit of greyness in, as you said, it draws it back.
Right, okay.
And that was it really. And I just never thought of putting this shadow there.
We'll have to look at those pictures. And when was that? Was that recently?
Yeah, it was in Harper's Bazaar.
Oh, how lovely.
And yeah, Davide Barbieri was doing the hair, just incredible. And then she was dressed in Dior leopard, even had a leopard cane.
Oh, wow. We'll try and insert those pictures to show you.
Anyway, so I have now taken off the lip stain, which I loved. I'm going to look into those. So Lisa Eldridge lip pencils, they're one of my favourites. I think this is 1C.
Soft and creamy, right?
And I am going to go, and I quite like that my lip is stained from the Katie Jane Hughes.
Well, whilst you're doing that, I'm going to go in with quite a brave lip. This is a new lipstick called Lip Velvet from Anastasia. And I might get you to try this as well. It's ridiculous to think that you become obsessed with a lipstick and then you can't stop wearing it in 4 different colours. I've bought more colours of this. And then you find another texture that you love that is super dry and velvety in appearance, but
super
very
dry doesn't
soft,
sound. Okay,
soft and malleable.
Is
so why
it?
don't you try that one? Then?
Okay, instead of mine. Okay.
Yeah, so we've done that one. Or did you put it on?
I came with that on. I cycled with that on.
All right. Well, if you want to do that and show that one on as well,
lovely.
Then you can do
okay.
like a comparison. People can choose which lip they like.
Great, because I don't know these. Hush Rose Lip Velvet.
They're new. I think it's part of her Christmas collection. A pretty. I really like the. Oh, that's magnified at 10.
Oh gosh, this is the exact same colour as the lip liner. That's amazing.
I like the doe foot.
Yeah.
And because I get really conscious of my lips because they're not as full as they used to be, but I love to wear colour. I was trialling this week in all the different colours and I was really impressed with how it stayed on.
Really?
And how I couldn't feel it.
Yeah, that's what I'm very impressed by. And I like this dry texture because I would never... My Desert Island product would be a lip balm. That was... I walked around with at least 3 lip balms since I was about 13.
What's your favourite?
Oh, well, at the moment I'm using an Aven one. All the French ones. I get very... I don't know if you get that during... sort of November, that's when my lips go that really crusty chapped, and I quite like them for a while because it looks like you're wearing lip liner and they're slightly swollen because they're so chapped. Do you not have that?
No.
And there's nothing you can do, and then it's either Aven or it's La Roche-Posay. They're lip balms which you get from the French pharmacy. I love. Do you go to the French pharmacy in Clapham? Oh, it's just wonderful.
Oh, is there one in Clapham?
Abbeville Road.
Oh, right.
Yes.
No.
Yeah, I love it.
They sell La Roche-Posay in my local chemist.
Oh, do they? Gosh.
But I wonder which.
They don't do mine, but there's a very handsome pharmaceutical.
From you, Westbury's. Where is my one?
That's wonderful. I love that. I'm not very familiar. I mean, I think, and I tell you what I love. I love the sort of creaminess and the sparkle of the eyes, and then the matte, and then I have the highlight.
We're really going for it, aren't we? It's an interesting doe foot, I think, because it's nice and it's quite pointed, so it's not overloading the product.
No, because that's the thing that I was worried about that. So I actually dotted a bit on my hand, but I didn't need to do that and waste that product. So I will use that bit. Yeah, because sometimes you just have you don't want too much product because then it just goes in the wrong places.
Yeah.
Whereas here you've got precision. I love the dry. I mean, I don't want to say dry because you think dry is not what you want for lips.
Dry doesn't sell it as or
velvet.
Doesn't encourage you to.
No.
Yeah.
But the velvet texture,
and it
feels lovely.
Very slippery. That really suits you.
Thank you. I know.
And that's actually very Bardot-y.
Yes, it totally is.
You could do slightly darker lip line with that, I reckon.
Yes, because I did. It was the lip line's exact same colour. Hush Rose, and let me see what I've got here. I've got 2C. I did 1C. Let's go for 2C. Wow, and then. It feels like it's got lasting power, so it's not going to end up onto your glass, is it? Your cube is lovely. So I've covered my cupid bow, but you've enhanced yours.
Yeah, does it look?
It looks
does it down the line?
lovely. And that colour is lovely.
I might soften it a little bit. No,
I don't think you need to. No. Why would you soften it?
I don't know. I just get nervous when it moves.
You look like a film star.
Do I?
Yes. Get on that stage, sing that song you want to do.
Makeup?
No, yeah, I would do your makeup.
No, I would
yes.
soften that just like that. I'll take the edge off.
Okay.
You don't think I should?
No, we're not, because then you're looking so close to yourself. You've got to remember that people are looking at you at a party. Oh, beautiful. I think you should put it back on. I liked it.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me just underline it a little bit.
Yeah, that's we're also critical. Working yesterday, we were with 2 other women. There was a male cameraman, and we were all talking about things. He's like, I don't see anything. What you guys see, I don't see.
And what were you talking about?
I think double chins, moustaches, hooded eyes, pot bellies.
And here he is looking at you all thinking, what gorgeous women.
Yeah. So
I know.
enhance. Yeah, that's fake. See, I don't think I've ever done that to myself.
Grab a brush, underline. You can
I
use
just-
that's quite a soft concealer, or you can use your Ilio.
Yeah. So that's it. I like playing with makeup, but I'm haphazard on my own, I think.
Oh, I think, yes. I think when you're doing it all day, you just chuck it on. But I actually have, when I do it mindlessly like that, that's when I make my worst mistakes.
Yeah.
I look at myself and think, oh no, this is tragic. And actually, I should have actually just filmed this to show people what happens when you just don't concentrate.
See, it does. I haven't blended mine in yet, but it does make a big difference, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's really nice. And a lot of people just think using the lip brush to put your colour on, but some of the applicators now are great that you don't need to. But
No.
it's just nice just to polish it up. In fact, I should use my Trini Miracle Blur. I think I mentioned that last time, didn't I?
Yeah. No, you don't think you did, but it's just wonderful. It always sells out, doesn't it? No wonder. I mean, what is in that makes that happen?
It's just like a little fillery type thing, but it just stays put. She's got the best formula that I've tried.
Really?
There isn't that many on the market.
This is a great brush. Number 12. Otis Battersby.
Otis Batter.
Otis. Oh, God, I can't believe I said Otis.
That's from my collection.
I know. I know. They're great.
We've only got, there's only a few more now, so I think...
Get them while you can. How many are in your set?
There's 12 altogether.
I've got number 12. Amazing. And so do you look at all your favourite brushes in your kit that you've been used over the years?
Yes.
Yeah.
That and his collection and what was different, but also what our professional experience would benefit a novice, but a makeup lover, and how the brush could then take out the stress of trying to get a nice socket line, or
Amazing.
so just trying to use brushes that are also multi-purpose, whereas this square brush is great for the lip.
Is that number 12 as well?
Yeah.
We both picked a number 12? Or did you give me the
So we're
number 12?
both doing lips.
I know, but I could have gone for anything.
Well, you
because
could
I would,
have.
if I'm doing lips, I would have also. Is that also number 12?
Yeah.
I seem to love number 12. Yeah, it's the right way. We know that's good. That
And that's
we both.
also number 12.
Yeah.
12 is a really
Okay.
great brush. It's also great for
they send-
stamping eyeliner.
Yes. I
Yeah.
used to always do that. I never really do that anymore. I might. I'm going to take off the concealer and just use it under my eyes now, because this is a bit. So that's going to just blend that with the last bit of the concealer. Yeah, so that, I mean, I started not using brushes today. But actually, when you sit down and use brushes, it does last, doesn't it?
I think, you can just get it in that whack it on mindset, because the formulas these days are so soft and they kind of allow you to have a little bit of kind of play without kind of, having to be so precise. Whereas, do you remember, like, the foundations really needed to be buffed in, the concealers were like so dry, and the eyeshadows just didn't blend.
Yeah.
And when I think it was Anastasia Beverly Hills that started doing those really creamy eyeshadows,
Do you think?
or Pat McGrath, and the first time they came out, you were like, oh, it's like a liquid.
I remember my first one, that was the Sisley Paris one, the metallic ones. And I couldn't believe how it sort of swiped. Yeah.
And no
Formless.
crumbles, no fallout, nothing.
Because I tell you, the Makeup by Mario palette, the metallics, that one is incredible, isn't it? Yeah, so
I haven't used that for a while, actually.
yeah, it's very good.
You get obsessed by things.
Yeah,
in your kit,
absolutely.
and then you just think, then you just go on to something else, and then you forget
Very
about all those sort of
fickle.
like classics.
Yes, that's what I've taken. My kit's all over my living room at the moment, which you sort of
You're
have
going
to
on
do.
a lovely trip. In fact, when this comes out, you'll have been and gone, won't you?
Yes.
Lucky I grabbed you before you left.
Shall I add a bit of your sparkle over the top?
Yeah, why not?
because I like to see these from. So these are Hilden, so
Hilden.
Irish. Well done.
Another fabulous Irish brand. They keep on delivering.
Yeah,
Don't they?
I love their the creamy lip glosses.
Nice that you can apply it with a finger.
Yeah,
is that all right?
It's beautiful.
Blend it out a bit more. What do you think? Because as I look at myself, I'm thinking, oh no, I've overdone it.
Oh no, not at all. And then
If you were my makeup artist, would you go, right, okay, I think just take the lip off.
No,
Let's
that's
soften
what
the
I
eye.
would do.
Oh, yeah, go on.
I would do a little bit under the eyes as well, just
Go on
with
then.
number
Do you wanna do
12. Yes, with number 12.
Do you know which are you left-handed?
I'm left-handed. That's fine. That's on the right
Okay,
side.
so this is
I'm going to get a new number 12.
Florrie.
Right.
You look a little
So
bit better.
first of all, what I'm going to do...
Because obviously Florrie is looking at me as a makeup artist analytically. We love faces, right?
Yeah.
So let's see.
So first of all, I'm going to ground it by using the two matte colours. And we look up... I feel weird not having a little cushion on it. Have you turned to me? So thank you.
Do you want one?
No, it's fine. And I'm just going to... I just want to create a little shadow under the eyes.
This has been a while.
And I tell you what else I'd then, after doing this, I'd like to put a pale yellow inside your waterline. Because that opens it out, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And just makes it...
Interesting you say pale yellow. I would just like a soft pale pink.
Oh, right.
Or is the Victoria Beckham one? That's a custardy colour, isn't it? I mean,
Yes.
That sounds gross. It's not custard, it's like a off-white.
You're breaking the rule of chatting while I'm...
Oh, sorry. Oh, yes, you're not allowed to chat. If you're Florrie's client, you have to be mute for how many minutes? 6 minutes?
2 minutes. Well, I asked for 6, I only get 2. But so here I'm saying they're chatting. I'm like, sorry, I'm just leaning on your chin. And then they do always apologise. And then I never get booked in ID. Right, so then I've just added the little shadow under the eyes. And then I'm going to go with the goldy colour here. And I think... And you've got great lashes, so thick, your lashes.
They're not bad. Actually, I'm happy with my lashes, I will say that.
Well done. Like some people are really sparse. And I think, because I like this sort of the glitter, sort of like, sort of watery, not sort of watery, was it just glittery eyes?
Yeah.
And this, in the number 12, new favourite brush in the world, holding it flat, so the product, so it's not in a line, but it's coming further down. Further than the brown shadow underneath. And I think that's
Last time I had my makeup done, it's my best friend on my wedding day.
Is that right?
And she just kept looking at me and then just kept crying.
Oh my gosh. And were you crying?
No, I got annoyed because I was just like, can you just get it on my face? Because we haven't got much time, you know what it's like. And she was just...
I don't know what it's like.
Completely overawed with emotion.
Right, and then I want to use another. So then I tell you what else I would do.
Who thought this would happen?
Well, that's it, organic. So what number is this? Number 10. Number 10, maybe I'll go with this sparkly gold. Because it seems like it's really fine crystals. Actually, I'm going to have to mix the two. I can't help it.
Now listen, because obviously this is new. Does it blend well, or is it staying like chunky crystals?
No chunky crystals.
Oh, right. Okay, so I like it when it goes smooth metallic.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's not. It's glittery. It's sparkly.
Yeah.
I'd say. And I just want to put that in the inner corner, just for a little bit of Christmas fun.
But you don't think it's too much with the red lip and the red jumper?
No, because these are quite neutral colours, aren't they? They're sort of gold, and it's just high shine. So I love a neutral eye in the browns.
It's Christmas, isn't it?
Yeah. And then what I would do to balance is just put more highlighter. I mean, that's it. That's it. Then remember, we do love our job. Sorry, I couldn't help but grab.
That's funny because it becomes like an itch. If you see something on someone's face, it's not quite reading right. You're like, oh, if I could just smudge and.
But do you
mattify.
say that sometimes?
And sometimes I don't even think it. But like if I'm on the tube, I just love faces.
I love it on the tube. Yes, best.
I love faces.
I tell my mum sometimes that she also tells me, like, oh,
yeah,
touche. And then what else I'm going to do? I like a little line, not like the emoji nose that was very, just like third eye.
Third eye, now that's nice, yeah.
Yeah. So
is that better?
Yeah, I love it. Because then I think it's balanced. Because otherwise, to me, I would say that you put your sparkle on the top, so it's just very obvious. But if it's all soft and all the way round, it doesn't look, it just looks more natural. So even though it's sparkle, it's natural because it's blended out.
Tonal colour, yeah. Thanks, darling. Great.
We just go for lunch.
We do. Well, we can actually. Let's go for lunch. Before you jump on your aeroplane, do some fabulous job in
dabbing.
Off she goes.
Yes.
Listen, everyone, thank you so much for a brilliant 2024. We finished with Florrie. We'll start again back in January. Have a lovely, lovely rest, however you celebrate. And thank you so much for all your lovely comments and your support. And have a really, really special time. Lots of love. See you in January.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Woo.
Mwah.